Hello, hello, yogis. Welcome to our Wednesday Connect Restorative Yoga class. It is day 25 of our 30-day challenge. Congratulations. We are in the home stretch. This is Nellie here. She's a yogi too, aren't you, honey? Yes, you are. All right, so for today's class, we're going to use some props in our restorative practice. We always use our props. I have two blocks, a bolster and a blanket. If you don't have blocks, you can always use rolled up towels, rolled up blankets, decorative pillows, anything that helps to support the body. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a long, firm pillow. Props are always optional, but in our restorative practice, our intention is to settle in and to create relaxation in the body. It's really to help regulate our nervous system. So we're going to start today's practice with a little bit of gentle movement to help kind of get the wiggles out, and then we'll settle into some really relaxing, restorative postures. So if sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable for you, you can always extend your legs out in front of you. You can always use props to support the knees if that feels better. And ground down into your sitting bones. Get nice and tall through the crown of your head. Let your shoulders come away from your ears, closing down your eyes. And let's start to tap in and tune into our breath, feeling that inhale, expand, and exhale, release. And inhale, expand, and exhale, release. Tapping into that natural rise and fall, that natural rhythm within the body. Let's take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose, send the breath deep into the belly, fill the lungs, fully expand, pause at the top. And then open mouth, exhale, breathe it out, let it go. And again, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, breathe it out. And again, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, breathe it out. Tuck your chin to your chest, let your head hang heavy, lengthening out through the neck. I like to imagine that there's a little weight connected to the forehead, drawing the forehead down toward the floor, creating length through the neck. Take a couple breaths here and really focus on breathing into the upper back. Quite often, the upper back is the last place that we feel the breath expand. So when we can feel the breath in the upper back, we know that we've taken a really full, deep breath. Slowly, gently roll right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder, shifting from side to side, noticing what you feel through your neck. I always find that when I do this, not only do I feel a really nice stretch, but sometimes I can even feel my vertebrae come into alignment. And let your right ear come to your right shoulder and walk your left fingertips away, lengthening out through the whole left side. And roll the chin through center, left ear, left shoulder. Extend the right fingertips away, opening up through that whole left side. Let your chin come back through center. Let's inhale, lift the nose toward the ceiling, open up through the front line, through the throat, through the neck. And then exhale, tuck the chin toward the chest. And inhale as you lift, open, lengthen. And exhale as you tuck. Inhale, lift. And exhale, tuck. Come back through neutral. Let's inhale the shoulders to the ears and exhale, roll them back and down. And inhale, shoulders to ears and exhale, roll them back and down. One more. Inhale, shoulders to ears And exhale back and down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, let's plant the right hand down, reach the left hand over to the right. Lengthen through that side body, sink that left hip down. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand reaches. Open through that side body, lift the gaze. Inhale back through center. Let's gently twist to the right, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you, right shoulder draws back. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, draw that left shoulder back. Inhale back through center. Let the hands come down onto the knees. Bring the soles of the feet together. And let's take a moment and just kind of flap out those knees. And then inhale, get nice and tall, and exhale, hinge forward. Hands can be on the feet. You can walk the fingers forward, sinking the hips back, lengthening through the crown. And start to walk your hands back toward your body. Guide your knees back together. Let's plant the feet on the floor. Plant the hands slightly behind you and shift your knees from side to side, coming into that windshield wiper. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Take a big breath in, arms come up, and exhale as you hinge forward from the hips. Stay nice and tall through the spine, and let the chest come forward. Rather than rounding through the spine, keep the spine straight and let the chest shine forward. Bring the torso through center, and let's shift into our nice restorative postures. Taking your bolster or your big pillow, bringing it behind you. So I'm going to shift my body. So the tailbone comes right to that bolster. You can leave your blanket behind you for a little incline. Bring the soles of the feet together and then place the blocks or your towels underneath your knees. And then let's walk our body back, coming into our reclined butterfly. Letting your hands come down by your side, palms facing up, maybe palms facing down. Let the shoulders fall away from the ears, really opening up through the chest, opening up through the whole front line, and also gently opening up through the hips. Let's come back to our deep breaths as we connect to today's affirmation. So for today, I am constantly evolving and motivated to grow. This 30-day challenge has definitely had us growing in our yoga practice, growing in our consistency, and growing in our awareness of how this practice consistently benefits, affects the body. So I invite you to take a couple deep breaths and take a moment of reflection. Beginning to acknowledge all the ways that this practice does benefit you on and off your mat. Take a deep breath in, feel the breath expand into the chest, into the belly, and a full breath out as you really feel into that release and relaxation of the exhale. Big breath in and full breath out. Big breath in and full breath out. Allowing yourself to really sink and settle. If your mind wanders, acknowledge the thought and draw your awareness back to your breath. Let the breath be that anchoring point into your practice and into the present moment, into the here and now, the only moment we really have any control over. And maybe you think some happy thoughts here. Our thoughts are directly connected to our emotions. So as we connect to the happy thoughts, we start to feel more happy. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Feel the inhale expand and the exhale release. And the inhale expand and the exhale release. Flip your palms, palm facing down. Slowly, gently press the upper body up. You can use your hands to bring the knees back together. And let's just take a moment to kind of pedal out the legs. Bringing some gentle movement to help release that stillness. And let's extend the legs out long. We're going to bring the bolster or your blanket behind the low back. And then press yourself up, come onto that bolster, let the upper back come down to the floor, bend into the knees, coming into our supported bridge. Do what you need to do to shimmy that bolster underneath the hips, underneath the sacrum, that really stable part, that stable base of the hips, slightly elevating through the hips. Once again, your hands can come down by your side. I invite you to close down your eyes and return to your breath awareness. Feel your inhale expand and your exhale release. Inhale, expand, and exhale, release. This is a slight inversion as our hips are over our heart, helping to get the blood coming to the heart more easily, to reoxygenate the blood throughout the body, but also decreasing the pressure through our torso. If we think about being upright all day long, when we reverse gravity, bringing the heart below the hips, we release the tension that is in the torso, the gravity that is drawing everything on top of one another. So you might start to feel some space being created through the torso where all of your digestive organs, your internal organs are. And when this space is created, there's room for function, there's room for healing. You can stay exactly as you are, or take your right ankle above your left knee, coming into a reclined figure 4. Really gentle hip opener. Feeling that nice support of the bolster. And let's switch it out. If you lifted that right leg, let the right foot come back down onto the floor. Bring the left ankle above the right knee. Let that left knee fall open. Return to your breath awareness. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Take that left foot down onto the floor. Take a moment, shift the hips from side to side. Ground down into your feet, lift the hips up. Bring your prop over to the left side of your body, and then slow and gently lower the hips all the way down to the floor. Let's draw our knees into our chest and gently rock from side to side. You can wrap the hands around the knees, giving a really gentle massage to the low back. From here, take both legs over to the left. Find that prop for support, coming into a twist. Let's cactus out the arms, bending into the elbows. And maybe bring the gaze over to the right. So you're looking in the opposite direction of the legs. Take a few deep breaths here as you allow yourself to settle into your twist. See if there's anywhere that you can release and relax into this twist. So noticing if you're holding tension through the legs. See if you can use the exhale to release that. Notice if you're holding tension in the core. Just doing what you can to help yourself really relax here. And slowly, let's bring the knees back through center. Plant the feet on the floor. Take a moment to hips at center. Once again, let's shift the knees from side to side, gently windshield wipering out the knees. And then grab the prop from the left, transfer it over to the right hand side. Bring the knees back into the chest. Let both knees fall over to the right. Cactus out those arms again and find that support from the prop. Take a little scan of the body. See if there's anywhere that you can relax and release into this twist. Come back to your breath awareness. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Maybe you bring a smile to your face. Send the breath deep into the belly. Giving yourself permission to really let go here. Let's take a couple more deep breaths here. Shift your knees back through center. Let's plant the feet on the floor. Take a moment to square off the hips and shift the knees from side to side. Draw the knees into the chest. Let's grab the backs of the legs and rock ourselves all the way up back to our seated position. Extend your legs out in front of you. And we're going to come again into a forward fold. Now, if you have a pillow, you can hook the pillow to the feet and lean forward and let your forehead rest into that pillow. Maybe you tuck your blanket or your pillow in and let yourself lean forward, finding that support here. You're just wanting to find a forward fold in your body and allow yourself to sink into this forward fold. Noticing what you feel through the backs of the legs, through the back. Come back to your breath. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Notice what you feel through the backs of the legs. Maybe your hamstrings are really tight. And press your hands into the floor. Lift your upper body up. Let's plant the left hand down. Reach the right hand back overhead. Lift your gaze. Open through that right side body. Let the right hand come down. Reach your left hand overhead. Open up through the left side body. Come back through center. Let's take that bolster or pillow or blanket and slide it underneath the knees. As we let ourselves come all the way down, you can have a blanket underneath your head or not. Knees are supported. You can let the feet kind of fall out. Let your hands come down by your side. And find this nice, supportive, relaxing pose. This will be our Shavasana. If for any reason the blanket or bolster underneath the knees is uncomfortable, you can always remove that out of the way. You're wanting to find some deep relaxation here. Reconnect to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's come into a few rounds of balanced breath where you count out your own inhale on the way up, pause at the top, and then use the count down for the exhale, same count. Count your inhale on the way up, pause at the top, and count down from that same number. Take a few more rounds of this balanced breath on your own. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Take a moment to acknowledge how you feel in this moment. Do you feel calm? Do you feel peaceful? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel restored? Take a moment to acknowledge how this practice has affected you today. Slowly, gently bring your knees toward your chest, wrap your hands around your knees. Take a moment to roll out your ankles. And maybe you shift the knees from side to side. Either grab the backs of the legs, rocking yourself up, or pushing yourself up, coming back into that easy seat, grounding down into your sitting bones. Let's get nice and tall through the crown of the head. Tuck the chin to chest, press the palms together at heart center. Taking a moment to acknowledge yourself for being here, for creating the time and the space in your schedule for intentional and conscious relaxation. That's what our restorative practice is all about. It's said that the body can only heal at rest. And when we intentionally rest, breathe, release, and relax, we cultivate that healing, that restorative energy within us. Congratulations on completing day 25 in this 30-day challenge. I love sharing this practice with you. I love being here over these 30 days. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you tomorrow on your mats for day 26 and our strength practice. Bring your hand weights or whatever kind of weighted item you use. I hope that you can carry this calm, peaceful experience through the rest of your day. And until we meet again, may your light be your guide.